So how can Tesla stock open tomorrow? This is one of the most important Fed meetings ever since 2 years. So Wednesday bullish, Tuesday bullish, and Monday could be therefore a mixed bag when the Federal Reserve finish their meeting and will do the press conference, and then we could see a rally. Welcome to your favorite show on a Sunday. Happy Sunday to you and your family and all your friends. And hopefully you switched on to look into Tesla Sundays, right? Tesla Sundays is back, and today we have a couple of very interesting topics. First, and maybe the most interesting, is that we will look into how Tesla shares will act tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. After this bloody week, we will talk how the stock could react. Then we will talk about the Tesla performance, and after that we will dive into the stock chart. So without further ado, let's dive in. And don't forget, do not smash the like button, do not subscribe to this channel, and at no point of time even consider to ring the bell. So how can Tesla stock open tomorrow? Well, it's very hard to say, right? Because the overall market got a really like a 1-2 punch, and it's like tumbling, and nobody knows how it's going on, okay? But I will give you everything, and then we will try to make a conclusion, okay? So first of all, from the statistics, Tesla usually towards the earnings grow. On average, we showed this graphic many times from Gary Black, where he actually calculated that on average 19% increase on Tesla shares from the day when they announced the volume until the earnings, okay? 8 of 9 quarters, so more than 90% chance that this is usually happen. But you know, this is not the market situation that it usually is, so actually we can so much relate to that. Okay, let's put this to the side. What is expected? Expected are, you know, somewhere between 2.2 until 2.5 EPS per share on Wednesday after the market closed. This is actually the same day when the Federal Reserve finished their meeting and will do the press conference at 2:30 Eastern time, and also will make the press release at 2 p.m., half an hour before that. And then we could see a rally. So I think that, you know, if the Fed is going a little bit back from their hawkish sentiment, so if they say, yes, we will rise the rates, but not in that crazy speed. We see what the markets are doing, how the markets are reacting. So we will try to slow it a little bit down. We will, you know, consider the inflation. Maybe the inflation will go down this year also a little bit. So, you know, we will take step by step. If this is like the kind of red line that will go through the PR release as well as the press conference, then I see a really good chance that we see a relief rally on Wednesday, and then with great numbers we can see a great Wednesday and Thursday for Tesla shares. However, those will be just temporary rallies. I don't believe that we are in a marketplace to see like new all-time highs for Tesla at 1,300 or 1,400, okay? Over the year, this could happen, but now the market is just too busy to comprehend and swallow the hard pill, right? Let's dive into Tuesday then. Tuesday is usually a day towards the Fed meeting that stocks go a little bit higher. However, again, this is one of the most important Fed meetings ever since 2 years. So you cannot take this statistic for granted, but also this seems to have bullish. So Wednesday bullish, Tuesday bullish, and Monday could be therefore a mixed bag. Okay, it could be positive towards this, you know, like forerunners going into that. We have this oversold situation of the market. People go in after the weekend, came down, analyze, oh, Tesla is now quite interesting in this valuation, goes in. So, or we see the trend of Friday continues, and then we have the turnaround Tuesday. Statistically, Tuesday is always the turnaround day. So this is like a mixed bag. So again, tomorrow 50-50 chance that Tesla goes up or down. If it's going up, I don't think it's much. Okay, so let's see about that. And we can also see something that we see out the last couple of days, that we see in the morning it goes up and then the lunch goes down. Tuesday, I think it's more bullish. Wednesday, very bullish depending on the Fed. And Thursday, then the trend continues what Wednesday will say. So, it could be a pretty good week, actually, a good bounce back. Again, a temporary bounce back considering the overall situation. So let's see what Jerome Powell has for us. And let's dive into the Tesla performance of last week and what we see, what's happening. So Tesla actually in the last couple of days, since the last Tesla Sundays, copied the market. The macro was bad, the market was bad. So the S&P, for example, was obviously negative almost all of those days and lost about 5%. Okay, for an index, this is quite big. But then came the growth stocks and the stocks with the high PE. Tesla, for example, have here a PE of 308, which is quite high, but they're growing also 50% per year. So, it's always interesting to see, okay, what's the overall growth perspective and what is the PE ratio? And then you can also calculate the PEG ratio with the method of Peter Lynch, right? And if you're looking into that, the PEG ratio is about 2.67, which is still a little bit high, okay? And that's why the overall stock gets revaluated in the current market conditions. When the rates are going down, the market's going down, Tesla going down, okay? So just to know that. But Tesla lost about, let me have a look, lost about 7%, so not that bad like other stocks, Peloton, Netflix. But you can see here that there's definitely, more people are selling than buying currently at these levels. The current average volume is 28.6 million shares. And on Friday, we sold 34 million shares. This is also signaling that, there's a big volume supporting the sales, which is also another great sign. However, in the stock chart analysis of this video, which is very important that you will see in a couple of minutes, you will see that still we have an outlook. If Tesla can hold those levels, that it's not that much of a bearish outline. It's not like it's totally changed the trend. So it stays quite interesting. Let's dive into the stock chart right now. All right, so let's have a look. So you can see here the Friday was an absolutely blood day. But before we diving into that, I want to show you guys that we have still way room to the 52 weeks range. But just to remind you, okay, this 540 was still when the Fed was full on with quantitative easing, with low rates and so on. So there's no guarantee that we cannot go back to those levels at any time, okay, if the market really have a big downturn. However, let's have a look. So first of all, bearish outlook, okay? We crossed the 50 moving average, the overall market is quite down, and now the next support level or bigger support level is here at, somewhere at, 880, okay? Which was basically the end of December levels, right? 899, a little bit below that. So somewhere here is like a support level. However, if we then test the 200 moving average, 810, this will be a big test, because the last time we did that was only August of 2021. Then we had the huge rally, right, from the levels of September till about mid or beginning of November. A huge run, which was fantastic. But looking into the RSI levels, which always indicate us if the stock is oversold or overbought, this is quite already an oversold situation. So here we have an RSI level of 42. At the last time we were at those levels here, 38. We had the huge jump and relief rally even above the 50 moving average, which gave us another push, okay? The last time we had those levels for example, here back in May. Also here we started the rally. So again, this gives us another positive argument for the reason that Tesla could rally next week after their earnings, right? However, what is even more important about the other than the earnings of the last quarter, the Q4, is the outlook. We have seen how Netflix got absolutely shredded because they had like a not so great outlook on the next quarter. And this is what the people are looking for. They're looking, okay, the monetary policy doesn't look good. How is the overall chance for the shares to do well in the next couple of quarters? And if they give us a small sign that this is not so great, then also Tesla can be shaved, okay? Don't forget that. So don't do crazy stuff with options or leverage or anything, guys. This can end very, very badly. So anyway, so this is the status quo. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think that the overall week looks quite bullish. Definitely many risk points rather than positive points at this moment, right? With those all the arguments that we discussed. But let's stay positive, and this is a great time to buy one of the best companies on the whole stock market.